viewers what the charges against the BBC are at this point of time, based on which these, this investigation is taking place and these raids are taking place. Number one, deliberate non-compliance with transfer pricing rules is what is being alleged by the Income Tax Department. Charge number two, repeatedly flouting tax laws is what the IT department says. Number three, manipulation for benefits and tax advantages is the third charge. The charge number four, diverting significant amounts of the profits in an irregular fashion. So those are basically the four big charges that the Income Tax Department is working under to effect these raids. Now listen into this showdown between a BBC India employee and an income tax sleuth when the raids began just a short while ago. Take a look at this.
IT डिपार्टमेंट से चलो आप लोग फोन रखो इधर आराम से तो बात करो भैया
फोन गेट खुलवा रहे हैं आप 10 मिनट से गेट क्यों खुलवा रहे हो आप लोग
ऐसे बिना वारंटी गेट खोलेंगे
वारंट आपको पता है वारंट शीट हो चुका है लिखा हुआ वारंट तब अंदर इट्स ओके टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट
IT डिपार्टमेंट से
चलो आप लोग फोन रखो इधर
आराम से तो बात करो भैया
फोन गेट खुलवा रहे हैं आप 10 मिनट से गेट क्यों खुलवा रहे हो आप लोग
ऐसे बिना वारंटी गेट खोलेंगे
वारंट आपको पता है वारंट शीट हो चुका है लिखा हुआ वारंट तब अंदर इट्स ओके
So obviously tempers up at the BBC office. Remember, there is going to be a very perceived context to what is happening since that BBC documentary was controversial. So all of this happening in the wake of that is going to raise a lot of eyebrows and raise a lot of legitimate questions. Let's go across to Milan once again to get some clarity on this. Milan, what is the government saying when faced with the questions about this being a vendetta attack? There are politicians saying this is vendetta for that BBC documentary, the timing cannot be ignored. Obviously, those questions are going to be asked.
Well, yes, Shiv. In fact, these are the questions that are being asked by the opposition, at least, who's saying that the timing of the searches that are being conducted by the IT department hint at the fact that there is vendetta that's going on against the BBC. And, of course, the opposition there gearing the BBC department there. Now, Shiv, I can hear some kind of a movement inside the office at the moment because we were waiting for a fact that the IT officials could come out any time. So here, the Delhi Police's team is once again at the spot, and we are seeing movement here. We were waiting for the income tax officials to leave from the building, and perhaps that is what is being hinted at the moment. But the big question is, Shiv, whether or not these searches are done for today or will they continue tomorrow as well, because that is the indication that we are actually getting. As I was telling you through my sources that I've spoken to, some of the systems, some of the laptops and digital systems, they could not check. So those that have not been checked could be checked again. And meanwhile, we are waiting outside the BBC's premises in KG Marg at the moment, because any movement from here would signal what the IT officials are taking with them today, and if there is something at all that they found in the office that is worth incrimination or worth taking into as evidence. Shiv.
Okay. Milan, we're going to keep your cameras rolling because if there's some movement on there, I don't want my viewers to miss any part of that. We're going to come straight back to you in just a moment. But like I said, the political questions that are being asked, the normal, legitimate questions that are being asked right now about the timing of this crackdown haven't been answered fully just yet. Is this vendetta? Is this due process? No one is above the law. That's most certainly the case. But is there a message in the timing of this attack? Most people will say that's an obvious question given the politics over the BBC documentary.